grit, grace, and a crown. Joining us now is Cuero High School senior Taylor Martin and newly crowned Miss Texas High School Rodeo Queen. She's here to share what the title means, how she earned it, and what's next on her rodeo journey. So thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. I know you've been busy. You were just out of town at an appearance and back here at home. So, but what was it like when you first heard that you were Miss Texas High School Rodeo Queen?
Well, down in the arena, I'm not gonna lie to you, my heart jumped out of my chest. I'd competed the year before, just barely lost it by a hair, and I definitely worked really hard to get where I am now. So definitely a lot of excitement, a little bit of shaking from adrenaline because you're down there in the arena, but more of just proud of myself for how far I'd come from the last year.
And what exactly does it take to win this title? Tell us a little bit about the competition, the different areas that are involved, and what you have to do.
Well, there's a bunch of different categories, and to win this title you have to be well-rounded in everything. There's speech, horsemanship, impromptu, tests, appearance. A lot goes into this. It's more than just a beauty pageant. It's definitely horsemanship and horsemanship knowledge. I might even go as far to say that beauty has nothing to do with it whenever it comes to this contest. It's how well you can, how much confidence you have, how much horsemanship knowledge you have, horsemanship skills. It's all of it combined.
How long have you been competing?
I'm fairly new to pageants. Last year was one of the only pageants that I'd competed in. This is my second year running in it, so I got it this year. So I'm fairly new to pageants, but this one has definitely changed my life, and I love it for myself and everyone that's been with me.
Yeah. What does it mean to you?
Honestly, probably the world, to be honest. It's changed me so much, but so much for the better. Speaking in front of people, I've made so many new friends and connections with people that I would have never had the chance or opportunity to meet had I had not competed or won this title. I've got people all over the state that I would have never known, and everyone is just so connected whenever it comes to rodeo, and especially rodeo queens. Everyone, once you win the title or once you even compete, everybody just comes out of the woodworks to help you as much as they can and be there for you, no matter if they've known you for a week or a year.
Yeah. And so what's next? I know we are talking that you're going up to Wyoming. When is this?
Yes, ma'am. That is in July. I leave July 5th. I have to travel 21 hours, just me, my mama, and my horse. It's me competing against the 50 other states and a few stragglers from Canada. It's definitely an intense contest because everybody's won their title. You know, everybody thinks that they're the best, and now you got to go compete for the best of the best. So it's definitely a difficult contest. Nothing compared to what I've done here in Texas, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We'll definitely follow up with you and see how it goes. But don't go away, because we're talking more with Taylor about her future plans when we come back. Texas High School Rodeo Association Queen and Cuero High School senior Taylor Martin. And thanks again for being here.
Of course.
We've talked a little bit about how you came to win the title. You were at an appearance this last weekend, but tell us kind of about what the responsibilities are now as queen. What do you have to do to fulfill the title?
Yes, ma'am. Well, like you said, one of the things is going to appearances, any rodeos or pageants like that, to go support my other fellow rodeo queens are all things that I'm obligated to do. It's super fun. One of my main jobs, though, is to answer any questions. No question is a dumb question for me. I'm basically a walking encyclopedia for rodeo. So any rodeo questions, any random questions I can try to get the answers to. I'm basically one of the faces for rodeo. So any questions, anything that you might need down in the arena at all, really, I'm always there to help. I'm always a shoulder to lean on if you need me. So anything that anybody needs me to do, I'm there for.
And you are a role model now that you've won this. So what do you want other young girls or other young women to know that, maybe are interested in pageants or maybe they're in the rodeos and, that's their goal and their dream?
Well, if you would have asked me 2.5 years ago, if I thought I would ever be a rodeo queen, I probably would have laughed in your face. I'm definitely more rodeo than queen. And I never saw myself doing this, but I had a few good friends reach out to me and said that you really need to try this, you really need to do it, and I'm so glad that they did. A lot of girls, whenever I'm like, you should try this, they're like, I could never do that. And I was the same way. But really, there's so many people out there that will help you as far as, I didn't know how to curl my hair. I didn't know how to do my makeup. I didn't know how to do anything. But there's so many people in the rodeo industry, rodeo queen industry, that are so willing to help and have a hand or a shoulder to lean on. So if you need help, reach out to somebody and they will help you. And also, it doesn't matter anything about beauty in this pageant. If you've never talked in front of anybody before, ever, it doesn't matter. There are people out there that are willing to help and willing to get you to where you need to be to win this title. And that's how I came this far from last year. Last year was a little rough, but with all the people that have been by my side and the people that have helped me, I've made it this far. So if you're interested at all in it, ask some people, reach out to me. I'll answer any questions that you have.
Lots of support out there.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and tell us a little bit about, just briefly, kind of what rodeo events that you've taken part in and kind of what your specialty is.
Well, I compete in barrel racing and pole bending. My favorite one is probably pole bending because I taught my pole horse how to run poles. So it's really quick, really fast, a lot of maneuvers in a short amount of time, and it's probably my favorite event.
Awesome. And what are your future plans?
I'm, as of right now, hoping to go to Tarleton, mainly focus in agribusiness and a little bit of ag communications, and hopefully spread more word about rodeo. That's kind of why I got into this, is to get the connections with all the people in every way possible in rodeo and get the public speaking skills, and it's definitely given it to me so far.
Absolutely. So looks like you've got a great future ahead of you. So
yes,
thanks so much for joining us. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
We'll definitely follow up after the national competition and see how things go.